hey everybody, if you've seen the last video about what happened to Betty's sprocket, I need to point out at this point that A, I was wrong. I'm not Sherlock Holmes. I'm an idiot. It was not the Portsmouth Crow who took it. I've actually talked to this guy more personally now, and it's clear now that he couldn't have done it, and that it wasn't him. He's actually helped me find more information, and that pretty much proves that he wouldn't go and give out his own information, so it's definitely not the Portsmouth Crow. So lay off the Portsmouth Crow, other than the fact that he's a bastard crow. Just joking, mate. Anyway, I've had another message. As you know, what got returned to me was the notebook, the pen, and the box. Well, the person who stole it, or took it, shall we say, apparently they took it with the intent of actually taking part. But then things happened and they had it for a while and they never got round to actually making the video. Then they thought they'd start playing some mind games, blah blah blah. Well, I got another message today saying I have got the sprocket for you. So as you see here, I've just been and collected this. Here is the original sprocket. It's back and it's in the box. Now, as you can see, he's also given a tenner as an apology. Now, if you know me well enough, and I'm sure you will, there is not a way in hell I'd keep this. Whether it was given to me as a gift or an apology, I don't take money off people. So, it's going in the box, and the first vlogger to collect it will get themselves a tenner. Or, if you want, you can pass on a fiver to the next person. It's completely down to you. I'd like to point out at this point, the whole idea I had with this was it was going to help some smaller channels, but it was also not going to be very time consuming for myself, because all I had to do was add their videos to the playlist, and it would be interesting to watch. Well, unfortunately, I've now spent far too much time on this that I could spend on other more important things. So as I say, I am going to send this out again next week. But once it goes out, I'm going to add the videos to the playlist, etc, etc. But if it goes missing or anything like that, I do not give a fuck. I'm not going to get involved. I'm not going to meet anyone to collect it or anything like that if someone steals it and they think they're being funny. When I leave this, that is the end of it as far as I'm concerned, other than me adding the other people's videos to the playlist. The thing itself wasn't really important, it was more the idea of what it was and what it allowed other vloggers to do. So I will request that, even though it has a tenner in it, that no one fucking comes and steals it again. But that's all I can do, so I just hope the real people that want to get involved are going to be quick to go and get it. Also, if you wish to not leave it somewhere and you wish to hand it vlogger to vlogger, that's going to be your choice. Where it goes, what happens to it after I leave it and someone picks it up, other than the fact that I want it to be a vlogger who's going to make a video and continue it, I don't care what happens to it after that. Don't ask me where it is or anything like that. All I will ever know is where it is as far as the last video is, which is on the playlist, which is publicly available. So it's a shame that this, what was supposed to be a little bit of fun without consuming much of my time, is ended up consuming a fair amount of my time, and it's just been so much bullshit because, as I say, I have no great need to keep this. It was just a sprocket. It was to help other people. So there we go. So I am going to put it back out again and make a video, and someone can go and find it and then carry on as it was supposed to do. That'll probably be nearest the weekend, or maybe even after the weekend. But as I say, once that's done, that will be that. So thanks very much, and remember to lay off the Portsmouth Crow. I was completely wrong on that, and I have no problems admitting when I'm wrong. So I'll catch you next time.